Being busy is the number one reason that people believe that they cannot achieve their health, fitness and weight loss goals. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it is possible to, despite how busy you are, be able to eat healthily. So if you're someone that doesn't want to let busyness ruin their goals, then this video is for you. We're going to give you tons of nutritional information, easy food swaps, and quick, easy meal ideas. So make sure you watch this video thoroughly and right through to the end. So the busy person's guide to healthy eating. So this guide is going to be super helpful when you have a really busy schedule, because that's where a lot of people come unstuck when it comes to making healthy food choices. We're here to show you it is 100% possible to be able to eat healthily whilst being super busy. We want to be able to help you to understand the basics of good nutrition so you're able to make good decisions. So we're packing this training full of lots and lots of value, giving you super simple ways to stay on track, food swaps, and even meal ideas. And if you stick around to the end, we're even going to be giving away another resource. So if you really are serious about achieving your goals, then make sure you watch this video in full. And then once you have all the information, it is over to you to make sure you take action. So the number one ingredient to a successful weight loss journey is building healthy habits. It is really easy to stick to something when you have loads of time. But if you are a super busy person, then that's not real life. So having strategies for when you are super busy is going to be crucial to hitting those goals. By having a strategy that you can stick to, this is going to really help you build that routine, which is what's going to get you that long-term success. Like with anything in life, you're going to have to practice to get it right. So practicing making good decisions is going to take time. Now, early on, before we've built our habits, we're going to have to rely on willpower for this. But willpower is finite. At some point, willpower is not going to be there, which is why it's so important to build the habits. So think of it exactly like your training. The more reps you get in, the better the practice, the better you're going to be at it. The before and afters you could see there at Ian, he absolutely smashed it and now feels confident consistently making good food choices. He's lost over 30 kilograms and now he's building muscle too. Now the next part is super important as well, especially when you're busy or your schedule can change. You need to plan to not have a plan. And you might wonder what I mean by that, but I don't believe that hours of meal prep every single Sunday is going to be sustainable. Making good decisions when we're out of routine is going to be really key to success. So if you have had to fly abroad for work, or you have to go and stay in a hotel and you don't have your kitchen available to you, being able to make good decisions in those circumstances is going to be really, really valuable. So instead of thinking, I can't control it, might as well have whatever, we're going, okay, I know what to do even when I don't have a plan. And it's this mindset shift which is going to be really important in applying the information we give to you in this training pack. Now, to lose weight, we all know we need to be in a calorie deficit. So essentially making sure we burn more calories than we consume. Now, our calories that we burn are made up of the calories that we use at rest, as well as our non-exercise activity. Add into that our exercise and the calories we burn whilst training, and then the digestion and absorption and storage of food. So by increasing our movement and by introducing exercise, we can increase this calorie burn. Now for the calories in, this one's nice and simple. It's your calories from your food and from your drink. And of course, that's something we can control as well. So making weight loss easy. As we've established, you just need to be in a calorie deficit. And you can achieve that deficit by any mechanism that works for you. Some people track calories, some people use portion control, some people use intermittent fasting. Whatever that you can do sustainably to get yourself in a deficit is the right thing for you. If you can, then tracking calories is going to be the most precise way to do this. And to make things even easier, you can split your calories up not just into a daily target, but a weekly one. So ignoring the actual numbers that are up here, these are just for representation, you can split your calories up in a week to make it more flexible. Some people might like the same calories every single day, and that might work for them. Other people might like to be slightly higher some days, and then to still create a deficit slightly lower on other days. And then there are the weekend people who want to go big on a weekend and then strict in the week. Now this can only work if you are tracking those calories. By being really strict in the week and then not tracking at a weekend, we can actually take ourselves out of a deficit. But dividing up your weekly calorie allowance, dividing it into 7, you can play with those numbers how you like. This can make it a lot more sustainable for people to still enjoy their food whilst creating a deficit. Now onto the nutrition fundamentals. There are many misconceptions about food, so we're going to break them down here. Protein is super important. 95% of our clients, when they first come to us, realize that they aren't eating enough protein. So something simple you can do straight away is increase your protein intake. Next up, carbs. Now, despite what you might have heard, carbs are not the enemy. They're super important for energy. You just want to make sure that they're from the right sources. And at least 80% of your carbs should come from unrefined sources. Fats, again, another one that has a bad label on it, but having healthy fats as part of your diet is important. Fats are very calorie dense, so you just need to be aware of portion control. And finally, your micronutrients. These are going to be found in your fruits and your vegetables, so making sure you have plenty of those included in your diet. And then to make things easy, I've got a macro shopping list for you, including plenty of proteins, of carbs, and of fats. So make sure you give that a good read through before going shopping. And then just to be aware that there are overlaps. There will be foods that are high in both protein and fats, and that's okay. It's just the balance of how they all fit together. Tracking calories. We strongly advise busy people to use a calorie tracking app such as MyFitnessPal. You can save meals and it only takes a few clicks. And once you're into it, you're used to it, you build those habits, it's not time consuming at all. We got Kathy and Johnny to track, and both of their progress is over a year, and you can see they have both dramatically transformed their bodies. Kathy is a nan and she's in her 60s, and so if she can do it, anyone can. But we do realise that tracking isn't for everybody, so here are some alternatives. So sometimes people just don't get on with tracking. So portion control can be an easier way of doing things to start with. So we suggest a palm of protein, a fist of veg, a cupped hand of carbs, and a thumb full of fats. The other one that we highly recommend to our clients is the 80-20 rule. No food is bad in isolation, and everything can be part of a healthy diet in moderation. So if 80% of the time you're making good food choices from whole food groups, then the other 20% of the time when you have a biscuit or a slice of cake or a glass of wine, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's all about finding the right balance, as Harry did in the photos there. She absolutely smashed it. And now for some easy food swaps. Here's a list of some easy food swaps that you can make that can make a big difference. So instead of overhauling the whole way that you eat, actually by making small subtle changes, it makes it easier to stick to and make progress. So I'll let you read those in your own time and make sure there are some easy substitutions to make sure that you are increasing your protein levels within your nutrition. So some of our staple meals that we use are omelets, rice bowls, wraps, and stir fries. These are a staple in our diet. I don't like spending loads of time in the kitchen. I don't have a lot of spare time. So actually by using these 4 types of meals, they're super easy and most of the time are done within 3 minutes. And this is where you can opt in for our second free resource of our 5-day meal prep. This is going to give you loads of meal ideas to get you kick-started on your healthy eating journey. And of course, they're all speedy to make. So again, there's going to be examples of our favorite recipes of each of these, and then our example of our meal plans. So again, you can go through this in your own time, but it's nice and balanced. There's protein with every meal, and it's really important that you mix your foods up. Don't just eat the same thing all the time, because that's when you get bored and you give up. So make sure you've got lots of varied options to keep you on track. And then some more examples for you to go through in your own time. So there you have it. You have all the information you need to eat healthily and lose weight. But of course, all this information isn't going to do you any good unless you take action. So if you're sick of thinking about losing weight but not doing anything about it, then maybe you need some accountability to make sure this is the last time that you go on this journey. As you've seen already in this video, we have helped Kathy, Johnny, Harry absolutely transform their lives. We've also done this for hundreds of other people. So if you're really serious and committed to making these changes for yourself, then you can apply to be part of our program. You'll get assigned your very own one-to-one coach who will give you all the accountability and support that you need to make sure you hit your weight loss goals. All you've got to do is click the button to apply. Now, if you're not quite ready to take action and you just want more information, we don't gatekeep anything. So feel free to stay in touch. We've got loads of free resources that we would love to share with you. So thanks for listening and go and smash it.